Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E. With your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no brakes. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers and feel cups of Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard they self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn a page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Put your boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Flow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more than measure. Shave the extras, that's business, starter fees. Street blues, what I taught, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots turning to frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I put a plane nonstop. The little J gon' take over with my town side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes, yeah they departed. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back, this must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here come the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the mag. So if you get snow before I came, then caffeine. I pull the jokers out the getter, ain't no thing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the VVS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting tickets.
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Y'all already know what it is and how it be and what it's gonna do, man.
Yeah.
Tricky situation, man.
Guarantee.
Alright.
E&E.
Very sticky situation, man.
2020 got me seeing so clear.
I'm here trying to tell you,
Put your
man.
boy shit. North and glitch.
Everybody wanna be a gangster, man.
We cool
That's
niggas.
the joint, Jack.
This is
Boogie Major.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the falling, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we laying in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, this that bullshit. Kill him in vain, it's vanity. Do it again, it's insanity. Nauseous a real vigilante. Killing these kids, it's plan B. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Blowing on leaves from these planted trees. Don't break the code, that's family. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow is classic, antique. Freaking the beat is it Japanese. Ever I cook is a masterpiece. When money talkers be Guapanese. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Passing my sons, that's a legacy. Studied the gang, now they testing me. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. All of these gems you can retweet. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Below $1 million, flipping it. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick, butcherable shit. E&E clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, bang. These rappers out of my element.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the falling, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, this that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga. Perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick, and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money, Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom, to try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk, let me lock in, show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain, I be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Butcher boyed up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This the guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah. I know we about to get straight to it, man. Yeah. We here, man. What's good with y'all? How y'all doing on this beautiful Saturday afternoon, man? It's 80 degrees in my city of Columbus, Ohio. Beautiful afternoon, if I do say so myself. Truly beautiful afternoon, man. And we is definitely going to have the conversation, man. Right? It's going to happen. We about to have it. We got to talk about it. I know it's a lot of people talking about it, and that's cool. It's supposed to be a lot of people talking about it. But unfortunately, like a lot of things that we got going on in our society today, what the hell is going on with this, man? You know, everybody speaking on this, however, isn't even qualified to be speaking on it. I just got to put it out there like that, man. Straight like that, man. You know what I mean? Straight like that, man. And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to put it any more plainer than that, or, you know, more clear than that. But, and I'm telling y'all, right? You know what I'm saying? As an ex-street ninja, I'm telling y'all right now that something is not right with this situation. I know that there's something that they leaving out and not telling us, but we just gonna go with what we got at face value for right now. Right? How's everybody doing? First of all, it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. What's going on with y'all? How you doing? How you feeling with that weather hitting for where you from your section, from your region? 80 degrees in Columbus, Ohio, man. Last night we went to the inaugural game, you know what I'm saying, of my city of Columbus, Ohio. You understand me? We have a UFL team, you know what I'm saying, the Columbus Aviators. You did. We got the Columbus Aviators. Hold on, you know what I'm saying? We got the Columbus Aviators in the building. You did. Y'all see the hat. Shout out to my brother King L. Shout out to my brother Rainman Court, the nephews. We went to the game, the inaugural game, to kick off the inaugural season of the Columbus Aviators, our UFL football team. You did. And yeah, it's beach weather here too, I gotta say, XL Pro, man. So I didn't do a Friday night wrap up last night because we went to the Aviators game, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a dope experience, sold out. Hella people showed up, and you know we looking forward to more. Right? So y'all make sure y'all tap in with the UFL, man. Go support them Aviators, man. Aviators. You dig? Taking flight. And I can't wait till them jerseys come out. You dig? Because I'm definitely going to cop one of them. Yeah, but this situation is crazy right here, man. Absolutely insane. Right? And a lot of people are speaking on this. And like I said, they should be. It's news. You know what I mean? Who, you know, whatever, right? But it's a lot of people going around saying a lot of stuff concerning Gucci. And we're going to get to that, man. And this is how I'm saying a lot of people speaking on this. And a lot of y'all, man, just need to be quiet, man, when it gets to a certain level, because y'all clearly don't know what y'all talking about, right? But, you know, I digress. And we're going to get to it, y'all. So smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, and, of course, share on your social engineering. You dig? The streets ain't where it's at, young brothers, right? The streets ain't where it's at. It's over with. The days of being a street ninja is a wrap. What's wrong with just being a good man, right? A decent, grown man taking care of your business, right? Everybody want to be a tough guy. Everybody want to be a gangster. And this just ain't the time and the era for that right now, y'all, man. It's just not, right? At a time where we is being so heavily and thoroughly scrutinized, I'm talking about us black men especially, man. And this is an example of what I'll be talking about when I say when it comes to us delineating, this is one of the main things we have to delineate from. This behavior right here, man, this image right here, man, this mindset, this mentality, we have to get rid of it, right? We got to, y'all, man.
In the robbery and kidnapping of rapper Gucci Mane have been arrested. Officials say the alleged ringleader behind the attack was rapper POOH SHEISTY. Our Preseda Olguin has been on top of this story and has the latest.
Aside from learning that the ninth and final suspect has been arrested, we've been able to obtain video which shows the FBI at POOH SHEISTY's home the day he was arrested. Take a look at that video. This happened in Memphis. Federal authorities say SHEISTY was the ringleader behind the attack on Gucci Mane here in Dallas. That incident happened back in January at a music studio located off Dallas Parkway. The DOJ says Gucci Mane and two others were allegedly kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint. They say 9 people were involved, including POOH SHEISTY's father and Big 30. For background, POOH SHEISTY signed on to Gucci Mane's record label back in 2020. And according to the DOJ, POOH SHEISTY is the one who set up the meeting to discuss his recording contract.
As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items.
POOH SHEISTY was released from federal prison in October and was placed on home confinement for a previous conviction, meaning that it's likely he was wearing an ankle monitor at the time of the crime. Officials say all 9 suspects will be transported here to North Texas, where they will face their crimes. Now, if convicted, each suspect can face life in prison. For now, reporting in Dallas, Virgil Holguin.
Everybody getting life, man. Oh my gosh, man. This has to be one of the stupidest heists, stupidest criminal acts of criminal history in America. Now, it's just beyond me that somebody could actually be this stupid, because there's just no way POOH SHEISTY and his cohorts could have ever thought that they was going to get away with this. I mean, it just boggles my mind, man. It really boggles my mind, man. And I'm telling you, as an ex-street ninja, it's just hard for me to just really accept that they actually thought that they was going to get away with this. There's no way they could have possibly thought that, right? Something's telling me that something ain't right about this. It's something that we're not being told. But like I said, we're just going to go with what they're telling us, right? And according to the Justice Department, they've done a full-length investigation, inquiry into this, or inquest into this already. They got a whole list of everything and charges and all of that, which we about to look at. I'm pretty sure some of y'all seen it, but we still gonna get to it, right? The boy POOH SHEISTY ain't been home 6 months, man. He ain't been home 6 months yet. Now he about to go back to jail for the rest of his life. About to go back to the joint for the rest of his life. And you can best believe they're going to tear man, listen, they're going to bury these dudes underneath the basement of the joint, man. Now, the question off top has to be, obviously, right, why would he do this? Right? And that's my whole thing. If he was on an ankle monitor, the police clearly knew where he was at. Right? Such a stupid decision on POOH SHEISTY's part, right? And I know a lot of people was out there trying to find some way to justify this. Let me tell y'all, man, this is stupid. I don't care if Gucci was conducting bad business with POOH SHEISTY. I don't care if it was a horrible contract. He signed it. He read it, hopefully. I would like to think he's an artist up and coming. I hope he had a lawyer go over the contract with him. He signed it. He read it, as did everyone else. I don't want to hear Gucci's a bad businessman. That's really irrelevant. That's not what is on display right here. That is not what is in question right now. I've been seeing a lot of stuff online, a lot of you bloggers out there, a lot of y'all talking like y'all know about these streets and y'all don't. Listen here, man. It was business. Whether it was bad business or good business was up to the people signing contracts, man. As a grown man, which all of these people involved are, you was up upon your responsibility to read your contract. And if anything was in your contract with which you did not agree with, want to go along with, or it was okay with, then you should not have signed the contract. Yeah, I mean, and we all know that, though. Who doesn't know that? That's why it's always encouraged to be independent, especially when you hear me speak on such things. I want to always encourage y'all to be independent. However that may look for you, whatever work that may entail from you, which is going to be a lot, right? It's always best if you control your situation. I would rather work very, very hard for myself than very, very hard for somebody else under a contract, which you are legally bound to. Everybody's saying all this stuff about Gucci this and Gucci that, man. Listen, that's not what we're talking about. That's not what the topic is. That's not what's on trial here. That's not what all of this. This ain't even about Gucci's business dealings with other artists. This is about POOH SHEISTY feeling some type of way, and for some odd dumbass reason was compelled to do what he did. And for what reasons, I couldn't go on and on about, but I can't figure out one good reason why he did this. Like, there's no way that POOH SHEISTY or anybody involved thought that they were going to actually get away with doing this. Right? Like, come on, y'all, man. We can't be so far gone on this clout chasing, social engineering, social media, internet-ish, to where we really done lost sight of what's really going on out here in these streets. And I'm seeing a lot of so-called street ninjas speak on this as if, as if POOH SHEISTY is a complete dumbass and he is somehow justified in his actions. Well, I'm here to tell y'all, right, as an actual ex-street ninja who done did time in the joint, right, been in front of them people numerous of times. I'm talking about in front of judges and courtrooms and prosecutors with lawyers and lawyer fees and all that crazy stuff having to, man, listen. A lot of y'all ain't had to experience that, and that's good. That's good. You don't want to experience having to go in them courtrooms, man. And I'm telling you right now, man, they ain't going to have no mercy on POOH SHEISTY this go around, man. Once more, he is absolutely, completely retarded and dumb for going about this way. There's no situation, there's no bit of this to where if Gucci he is even guilty of any type of negative, manipulated, wrong business dealings here, how POOH SHEISTY reacted in this situation was stupid, totally unnecessary and uncalled for, and absolutely could have been done in a different way. What am I saying that's hate speech? Seriously, TikTok. That's what I be saying about TikTok. That's why I don't like TikTok. What have I said that is hate speech? I didn't even mention the word hate until I seen TikTok come up with that warning. Nothing I said is an example of me displaying any type of hatred towards anything or anybody, TikTok. So respectfully, disrespectfully, F y'all. That's why I don't rock with TikTok. Y'all know how I feel about censorship. I haven't said anything that could be considered hate speech at all. Like, not even a little bit. Seriously. But I digress. Let's go. Right? Come on, man, POOH SHEISTY, man. Like, seriously, man. And when we look at stuff like this, man, think about when I talk to y'all about HR 1955, man. This is the stuff I'm talking about, man. Violent radicalization, ideologically based violence. You know? I mean, just simply retarded. Right? Seriously, man. Like, seriously, y'all. Like, this is crazy, man. Like, this is just so it's so just beyond, you know what I mean? It's just wild, man. It's like seriously, man. How? Like, how? That's crazy, man. That's what I be saying about TikTok, man. I don't even understand one word I said I don't understand one word I said that could be considered hate speech. YouTube don't even be bugging like that. All right. YouTube don't be bugging like that, y'all. Right? Seriously, y'all. YouTube don't even be bugging like that. But yeah, though, man, we about to get to this video, y'all. POOH SHEISTY, you stupid, and you about to go to jail for the rest of your life, bro. It's over with, man. It's a wrap, man. Hang it up. It's over with. The boy ain't even been home 6 months, man. Not even a whole 6 months. Yeah, man. You know what I'm talking about? This is wild. Truly wild, y'all. Like Sale Pro said, oh, Gucci would have been in the shootout. Yeah, I mean, maybe. You know what I'm talking about? This is fun. It's funny, but it's not, though. Seriously, man. You know, it's funny, but it's not. Let's go. All right.
Ciao.
Audiences are loving me in Tuscany.
We need a new rom-com, and this is the one. They had such good chemistry. And the vineyard scene. The vineyard. Girl.
You, Me and Tuscany. Only in theaters Friday. Rated PG-13.
Girl. You pretend to be the white Italian man's fiance. She's married.
Artists kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as POOH SHEISTY, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. Once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a court.
Hey, I'm about to run to I gotta go grab something out my car real quick. I'll be right back. Let's go, y'all. Tap in, man. We're gonna sit here and break this damn thing down, man, because you know what I'm saying? This is crazy. And I want y'all to understand that this has a very, very serious connotations attached to it moving forward, man. I want y'all to understand that the feds is involved with this. Man, y'all better understand what this means, man. Let's go. I'll be right back. I'm about to run to my car real quick. Smash that like button, click on the bell.
Coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness. Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged, for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida. Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm. His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims. The charging document outlines some of the evidence, just some, establishing the defendants' roles in the federal offense. This is as follows. Electronic monitoring data placing Williams Jr. at the offense location, which would put him in violation of his home detention conditions. Cell phone records and license plate reader data corroborating the coordinated travel of multiple defendants from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas. Rental car records confirming.
Feds got it all, right? So what does that tell you, man? All my ex-street or even active street ninjas in attendance right now, right? For them to have all of this information, right? For them to have all of this information this fast, what does that tell you? Right? What does that tell you about this situation? Somebody was already under investigation. All right? Clearly. But why would you think that you was going to somehow get away with something like this? And you are on federal probation, basically. Might as well say. Right, let's go.
Williams Sr. rented a vehicle that was used by the group, surveillance footage from the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where several of the defendants stayed following the offense. Fingerprint evidence as well that was recovered from the crime scene, matching at least two of the defendants. Social media posts by defendants displaying what appears to be stolen property just in the days following the offense. Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis the day after the offense.
Upload your videos to YouTube. Upload to Restream, where we will live stream it to YouTube.
Hold on, right? So you mean to tell me these dudes caught the Greyhound, got rental cars, sounding a bit kind of young Durkish a little bit, right? Little Durkish a little bit. Sounds very similar to what Lil Durk is being, you know? Y'all paid for cars for goons to come from Memphis and Florida to come to Dallas to basically shake Gucci Mane down? And y'all thought y'all was going to get away with it?
In this case, came to Dallas to conduct legitimate business. Firearms and violence as alleged in the charging document. This case should serve as a warning to others who believe that using violence and intimidation tactics to rob others in our community is a viable way to conduct business.
Y'all better understand what he just said. Pay attention to what he just said. This is bigger than Gucci Mane and POOH SHEISTY. Right? Ideologically based violence, violent radicalization. Right? If y'all, any of y'all rappers out there are getting any ideas of doing anything similar to this, we in Dallas ain't playing, and this is the message to all other districts, to you rapping dudes. right? Who think y'all going to be bringing y'all street tactics into corporate business spaces. Let this be a warning, right? Because you can believe it's going to be some people who see this and try to see if they can pull something similar off. If you are in a bad contractual agreement, it is the best way to go about doing it by retaining you some representation legally and figure out how you're going to go about litigation and mitigation to work out in your favor out of that situation. What you absolutely should not ever contemplate doing is resorting to street tactics and thinking that you're going to somehow strong arm rob somebody into complying and thinking that you're going to somehow get away with it and come out on top. These fools, man. Like POOH SHEISTY, man, I'm like you gotta be something wrong with you, bro. It has to be something going on with POOH SHEISTY up here. Because this is just crazy, man. It is absolutely insane, right? Let's go.
I'm here to say that it is not, and that if you choose to do this, we will, together with law enforcement partners here and the other ones in the Northern District of Texas, will bring you swiftly to justice.
Swiftly.
I want to thank the FBI Dallas Violent Crimes Task Force, the FBI's Memphis Resident Agency and Nashville Field Office, the Memphis Safe Task Force, the Dallas Police Department, the United States Attorney for the Western District of Tennessee, Michael Dunovit. And
this is a jointly Asian effort, y'all. This means these guys been under investigations for this ever since bloggers was talking about it on YouTube back in January. Now, y'all know we did a show on that over here, too. Seti Nash was breaking the story. And I'm convinced that a lot of these blogger dudes is working with them people, man. That's just my opinion. That's what everything points to. I'm convinced that y'all dudes is working, man. Right? 92 Dolo, what's happening, man? Was it POOH SHEISTY was also in his feelings over Big Scar. Gucci Man really didn't know Big Scar. He said he didn't know. He didn't know that boy nothing outside of what he did. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I be saying I be hearing y'all dudes cry about bad contracts and stuff like that, man. Listen, man. I would have to go along with maybe some of y'all just don't know how to read. Maybe y'all ain't getting as much money as y'all portray to be, and y'all ain't got no good entertainment lawyers to sit up there and teeth a fine-tooth comb through them contracts to make sure you're getting the best benefit you could possibly get. I'm convinced that a lot of you new rappers coming out is just stupid, dumb, and illiterate and can't read, don't read, and think that everything is all it ain't. Right? He don't owe Big Scar nothing. Nothing at all. Now, in my personal opinion, should he have allowed Big Scar's family to keep the jewelry? Me personally, I would have let him keep it. But that's on me, just on some not petty type ish. But on the other side of it, because there's always two sides to it, two things can be true. It's also true that if they sit up there talking crazy about Gucci, putting ish on his name, you know what I'm saying, bringing bad press and publicity to his image and his name of his business, then no, I wouldn't want y'all running around with my 1017 chain on either, if that's how y'all feel as far as like business wise. You know, people might see that and think like, you know, maybe I don't want to do business with Gucci. But like I said, as far as bad contracts, man, listen, man, you got to read your contract, man. And if you get a bad deal, it's because you read the contract and there was something within there that you felt was good. anything in that contract that you felt contradicted what you wanted to have going on, you could simply not have signed the contract, right? I never once heard Big Scar say that Gucci was doing him wrong business-wise. If he has, I just probably haven't seen. I'm not saying that he did it. I'm just saying I haven't seen any content of him saying anything in a negative or disparaging way towards Gucci, right? Everybody talking about the bad business and all of that. Gucci didn't take out a life insurance policy on any of his artists. In the event that they somehow become not here anymore, he would capitalize off of it, like how they do over there at Empire, like how they do over there at Interscope and record labels like that. To my knowledge, Gucci Mane put $10,000 on the young man's funeral, which he didn't have to do. He wasn't contracted to do. He wasn't morally obligated to do, right? Gucci Mane, 92 Dolo said, thanks for coming through with it. Gucci Mane gave POOH actually $3 million fresh out of the feds. The meeting here in Dallas was about to be a $50 million deal. Damn. Gucci Mane is known for letting people out of their contracts. Yeah. Right? My man 92 Dolo is in that Dallas right now, man. Right? So as far as business-wise goes, man, these guys are grown men, man. They should know how to read and be able to read their contracts, man. And if it's something in there that's not favorable, they shouldn't sign a contract. Right? Straight like that. Like I said, when it comes to this situation, man, Gucci's moral character is not at question. Right? Let's go.
AUSA Wagner, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Texas, my dear friend and colleague Jay Combs, and the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Tennessee, including my colleague Braden Busek, for their outstanding contributions in this multi-jurisdictional investigation and prosecution. I'd also like to highlight the extraordinary work. None of this happens without the extraordinary work of our AUSAs in this office, and I'm here to say we have the best AUSAs in the entire country. That includes AUSAs Robert Withers, Claire Demers, and my violent crime chief, Jeremy Fugate.
My man Craig Harbor in the building. What's up with you, bro? He said, yo, Gotti in the shadows. Craig Harbor said, you pull that with me as a surveyor. I'm not telling, but that tape will magically appear in the Fed's hands. Do what you want with it and still not be getting out that contract. And he do what you want with it, and he still ain't getting out that contract. It's just crazy to me how this all went down. Like, y'all really gonna put the Draco, the Gucci Mane, stick up his business partners he had there? They was there to do business, y'all. They was there strictly to do business. Right? Strictly there to do business. Right? That's it. That's all. And I just said what I said with emphasis like that for a reason. And we're going to get to it shortly. Let's go, y'all. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, and, of course, share on your social engineering. Let's go.
This case really underscores the importance of standing up for crime victims, no matter who they are or where they come from, and the incredible collaborative investigative partnerships that we have, not only in the Northern District of Texas, but across the country, and we are all working together to make our country safer. So thank you for being here today, and I'll answer some questions after my colleague here speaks. But now I'm going to turn it over to him, and this is Jeremy Wright, who's the Dallas FBI Assistant Special Agent in charge.
Brianna Celeste Montgomery. What is now? Hard to believe.
Crazy, man. There's no way y'all talk about this. It's not possible.
Oh my gosh.
Pray and love me, baby.
You, me, and Tuscany. Rated PG-13. Only in theaters Friday.
Girl,
for
you
real,
pretended
man.
to be the
Ain't
white
no way
Italian
these
man's
dudes thought they was gonna
fiance.
actually get away
She's
with it.
marrying Mateo. It's hard to believe. But ended up catching feelings for.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan. Good morning, everybody. As Ryan said, my name is Jeremy Wright. I'm Assistant Special Agent in charge for FBI Dallas. As United States Attorney Raybold said, we're here today to announce the arrest of several individuals in the Memphis and Nashville, Tennessee areas.
They've been investigating these dudes ever since this happened back in January, man. Talking about, man, come on, man. Y'all sound stupid. This is how I know a lot of y'all dudes is not from the streets that be talking about this stuff for real. Dan Patrick, what's happening, man? Y'all dudes ain't no street dudes, man.
As long as one here in Frisco, Texas. These arrests are the result of a violent kidnapping of 3 individuals here in the Dallas area. The majority of those arrested did travel from Memphis to Dallas to commit that offense. Our office collaborated with multiple law enforcement agencies and other FBI offices to carry out this investigation that ultimately led to these arrests. So I'd like to thank the Dallas Violent Crimes Task Force, Dallas Police Department, the Memphis Safe Task Force, Memphis, Tennessee Police Department, and the Shelby County, Tennessee Sheriff's Department for helping with this investigation. Violent crime does remain a top priority for the FBI, and we dedicated significant resources from here in Dallas FBI, Nashville, Little Rock, Birmingham, and Atlanta FBI offices to investigate and successfully arrest these individuals.
Damn,
we
man.
remain committed to investigating violent crimes like these. No matter who you are, we will fight every day alongside our partners to make our communities safer. So, thank you.
And we have time for some questions. If you would just identify who you were with and your name would be helpful. Yes, sir.
Kevin Reese with WFAA.
Hi, Kevin.
It may be in the release that you're going to send us, but can you be more specific to who these victims are and a specific location of this studio that you were talking about?
I'll answer the last part. Yes, it'll be in the complaint, and we're happy to get you a copy of that. It's now unsealed. It was off Dallas Parkway in Dallas, Texas, a music studio. That's what's identified in the complaint. As far as victims go, we won't get into at this time who the victims are or not.
That is key to this, y'all. Who are the people outside of Gucci Mane who were present at this stupid ass, botched ass, fake robbery, fake business transaction situation? Who are these people? Who are the people who were there? True by myself, what's good with you, loved one? Yeah, that's a sad situation, man. Who are these people? Who was those so-called white tee folks up in there with him with them skeleton custom Rolex watches? Who were these people? Right? They ain't gonna tell us right now. Y'all been investigating this thing since January. Y'all done got all these connections. Y'all connected all these dots. Arkansas, Georgia, Tennessee, Texas. Right? Joint liaison investigation. Y'all done found all this information out about his pops being a rat bastard. And y'all mean to tell me it's not, or y'all not going to tell us who these people were who got stuck up? Who are these people? Why is their names not being released to the public? What's going on? Is there more to this story that we're not being told? I would going to say yes. Right? Right? And I appreciate y'all chiming in, man, with the feedback in the comment section, man. That's what's up. I appreciate the engagement, man. 92 Dolo say, Monique Robinson, what's up with you, loved one? He said, I'm quite sure his dad's somewhere near my age. He should do more time than his kid. No way I'm letting my seed go out like that. I blame him for not guiding his kid and going with him. He's a duffer. Yeah, that's a fact, Craig Harper, man. Like, what type of father, man? The sins of the father will always visit the children, right? And I'm just saying, who are these people? My street spider sense tells me that us not knowing who these people are, or them not telling us who these people are, and I believe that that's connected with why I got the feeling that something ain't right about this. Who are these people? Why it takes so long for them to tell us all of this stuff? They've been investigating this stuff since January when it first happened. What's really going on? They said they all facing life. They all potentially, possibly facing a life sentence, y'all. It's crazy. Let's go, man. We about to get to, we're gonna chop it, man. It's more to get to. We're gonna talk about. Let's cover the basics. Let's lay foundation. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. We is monetized over here. Hit that super chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Sock it to my pocket like a Toledo rocket. You did.
Chase with the Dallas Morning News. Can you describe the injuries suffered by the 3 victims?
So one of the victims, and this is actually in the complaint, and we'll get you a copy as well. There's a photograph of the injury. It looks like there's some abrasions on the neck and arm.
You were still seeking one suspect, you said.
One of the individuals that's been charged has not had his initial appearance yet, but agents are actively working to locate and bring him to court.
And I wanted to touch on that, actually. Eric Bushman with KRLD. Since there's one person you're still trying to get to come in, I guess it's not an arrest, so it's the initial appearance. You had said that you're trying to work out. Because you're going public with this, are you afraid at all that that's going to hinder and eventually getting an individual in?
Agents are working to find him. The complaint has already been unsealed, and a number of these defendants have had their public hearing already, their initial appearance, and so it's already out there that this individual has been charged, and so that information is in the public record. But I trust that the agents will be able to identify this person and find them and bring them to justice. Of course, that person can turn themselves in immediately.
2 questions.
Which would probably be in his best interest to do.
The initial incident happens in January 10th. We're here in April. Can you describe...
You don't want to be considered armed and dangerous by the federal government.
Why we're talking about this now, because it sounds like these arrests happened recently. And then the second part of that question, did all of the arrests happen yesterday, or were they happening over the span of time that we're talking about?
Yeah, good questions. I'll start with the last part. 8 of the 9 happened yesterday, and then we're still working on one more. And that was, again, a lot of those happened.
They done had all of this information since about January, February when this first happened, and they just now making arrests? Was it 4 months later? Who was those people up in there that got robbed? What was really going on? Something ain't right with this, man. Yeah, POOH SHEISTY, man, you about a dumb. You about dumb as hell, G. All right? I know it's some stuff going on with this. Something ain't right about this. Something ain't right about this, y'all. Put a number 11 in the chat if y'all think that something ain't right about this. Put a number 11 in the chat if it's way more to this story than what they letting us know. Right? Right? Something they ain't letting us know, man. Right? I mean, as soon as any cross state lines into Texas, not only do that make it a conspiracy to rob, kidnap, etc. That's why the feds came in right there. It's across state lines, right? Y'all dudes taking this street stuff way too far, man. Right? Dirk did the same thing in his case, right? Had people come from all the way from Chicago to Atlanta for allegedly what happened or whatever, or to from Chicago or to LA. Man, I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all, man, this ain't it, y'all. Leave this stuff alone, man. You're going to end up going to the joint forever, man.
in Memphis, one happened in Nashville, and we're working now with our Georgia counterparts to get the last person brought to justice. Do you want to ask another question, follow up to that?
Actually, I forgot he had two. Come back to me after you. Sorry.
Okay, and remind me of your first part, sir.
We had the initial incident on January 10th,
Yep.
or April 2nd. Can you describe and kind of characterize
January
why,
10th.
that amount of time passed over the arrests?
Well, that was one of the reasons I wanted to list off some of the evidence that has been uncovered to date. A lot of this was subpoena work, search warrant work, and things like that in order to develop the investigation. And so the agents here with me, the agents out in the field, it takes a little bit of time to identify who did this offense. And
I know that's why y'all my people, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the engagement in the comment section. I appreciate all y'all tapping in. Y'all could be doing anything on this beautiful Saturday. Y'all tapping in with me. You know what I'm saying? So many other people done talked about this, but, you know, we ain't talked about it over here yet, right? See, that's why I rock with y'all, because y'all my people, man. There's stuff going on. The fact that they've been investigating this since January when it happened, and they got all this information, they know all their names, they know all their previous records and all this stuff. Why aren't they telling us who those people was that got robbed in this situation? Who are they? What really went down? Where's the surveillance footage from when they allegedly went to Staples or wherever they went to get these makeshift ass contracts printed up? POOH, SHEISTY, man, you stupid, man, for doing that, man. Y'all, man, and that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man. Like, just this whole story, it just sounds concocted to me, man. Like, it's almost too good to be true, man. Like, you can't be this stupid, man. Come on, y'all went to Staples and had Staples type up a contract. Like, what y'all use the template from off of resumes.com or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Seriously, y'all, let's go.
Build a case so that we feel comfortable bringing the charges. So actually that's pretty quickly for a federal case of this grab's nature. And so I'm very proud of the investigative work, and it will continue from this office as well as our FBI and our local police department.
If convicted of these charges, these arrests, how serious are these crimes? What do these people face?
They're facing a range, so there's no mandatory minimum in this case. It's a range of punishment, and it'll be in the province of the judge, whoever gets the case. But it'd be from
Pay attention to what he just said, y'all. Pay attention to what he just said, because that's important and that is key, right? Even on the federal level. The robbery took place in Dallas, so more than likely it's going to reside in that district, in that, you know what I'm saying, jurisdiction, more than likely. But since it spans multiple states, they might take it to the, man, listen here, y'all, man. They might take it to the Supreme Court, man. Do y'all understand how far this case could potentially go? Do y'all understand the implications of what this case is setting the precedents for? Especially moving forward when it comes to disgruntled artists and label executives. Y'all understand that? I'm gonna wait till the end of the show to bring that to y'all. I'll see what y'all think about that. Yeah, when the feds arrest you, it's a wrap. It's over. You almost are more than likely going to end up going to prison. It's not like the feds is going to arrest you and make a mistake and you beat the case. They have a 99% conviction rate, man. I want to say it's a high 90 percentile. All right. And we can check real quick. What is the FBI's conviction rate? Federal prosecutors boast a conviction rate exceeding 95% in federal cases. This exceptionally high rate is primarily driven by plea bargains rather than trials. See, that's why the feds just don't make mistakes like how the state does. The feds will lay on your ass for years and build up so much evidence against you to when they come and get you, your ass is grass. It's just fortunate for them in this case, they ain't got too much that they need. Let me finish reading this to y'all. This exceptionally high rate is primarily driven by plea bargains and not trials, with over 90% of defendants pleading guilty. When cases actually go to trial, federal prosecutors still win over 90% of the time, although some reports indicate a lower success rate of 47% for FBI referred cases specifically. So what that's telling y'all, the reason why everybody's getting convicted and the rate is so high because dudes is copping the pleas, right? Or cooperating, right? The FBI ain't playing with y'all, man. When they got you, they got you. It's not like they made a mistake. It ain't like they got wrong information. They'd have been tapping phone records. They've been monitoring, surveilling, your social engineering. They've been got in contact with your employers, possibly, potentially. They are tracking and tracing you. I mean, investigating every nook and cranny of your life, your medical records, your school records, your previous criminal history, if you have one, your credit, what school you went to, your job, all of that stuff, your job history, man. The feds is investigating all of that, man. The FBI is the Federal Bureau of Investigation, man. That is what they do. I mean, they'll have the trial in Texas. Craig Robinson said they'll have the trial in Texas, but they can have them anywhere in the U.S. They have moving all around in 9 months. They move you according to exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, like, I mean, this could be a case that spans across many jurisdictions, right? All federal though. My man Dan Patrick said 95%. My God, they don't be playing. If the FBI is watching trolls, I might be on the most wanted list. Oh, that FBI is definitely watching YouTube. Please believe it. Actually, it's a joint liaison task force of FBI, NSA, DEA, and the Department of State. Right? Also the NSA as well. Right? ATF is involved as well. All federal agencies are involved with the hip hop police. It is a joint task force liaison organization of the federal government, the intelligence agencies, and yes, they are very real. Please don't think that they're not. The hip hop police is very real. Right? Let's go. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page.
All the way to life imprisonment. And as you know, a lot of what will guide what's called the sentencing guidelines will be the individual's previous criminal history.
Now we getting into it. I'll keep telling y'all about this stuff, man. Don't ever forget, in America, we have mandatory minimum sentencing laws, meaning that if you catch a federal charge and involved in a federal investigated case, man, you can sit up here and they absolutely are going to use your past criminal history as far as sentencing guidelines when it comes to sentencing you for whatever crimes that you get convicted for or plea out to. And even if you cop a plea in federal court, you still going to get held accountable and sentenced according to the guidelines. Either way it goes, you will be subject to the federal minimum mandatory sentencing guidelines. So this, the simple fact that you got a state record or a previous federal record, you're automatically screwed. You're going to the joint. And since most guys who get caught up in federal cases, most of them have prior state convictions and or charges. Craig Harper said, man, I called my case in Missouri, but they knew all the states I was moving around in. They walked up on me in the mall in Indianapolis, plain clothes, and whispered in my ear who they were. It was crazy. Yeah, that's how they do it, man. The feds definitely are watching you. They got way much. I mean, they got a lot of access to information, man. And the technological capabilities over there at the FBI is incredible. Their surveillance technology capabilities that they have at the FBI is amazing. All right. Do not sleep on the FBI. All right. They're going to know every blood clot thing about you, man, and your whole family and your friends and everything. All right. Let's go. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share, and social engineering. You need.
Fact that one of
Make sure y'all sit up there paying attention to what. Hold on, let me do this real quick, y'all. While I got y'all's attention. All right. Pay attention to what's on the screen posted up right now. Y'all go over there to that link right there and go subscribe to the other YouTube page, man. We about to have dope pre-recorded content coming to y'all, linear content, interviews. We getting back to the interviews. And we're going to be doing the Spiritual Root Sundays over there, too, on the pre-recorded side, too. You did. So y'all go up there, go to A-Real Talk TV, and sit up there and subscribe to the page, man. We got a lot of shorts over there coming up. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. We're going to have more content coming for y'all. Let's go, man.
these individuals committed the offense while on home confinement, so actually serving a federal offense.
So you're serving, just got released on home confinement from a federal offense, and you go do this, right? What you talking about, Dan Person? I don't know about all that. You make accusations like that, you better be able to prove it, man. I ain't never heard nothing about Chamillionaire being the boys, man. I ain't never heard nothing about that. All right, I gotta say I ain't never heard that ever. I might be late though. Put me up on game. All right, over here, man. We'll tell you, man. When you say certain things, man, you got to be able to prove that, man. You hear me? I have never heard Chamillionaire's name wrapped up in any type of anything with the police in any level, shape, form, or fashion. Yeah, but that mandatory minimum sentence guidelines, man, that's what be getting dudes trumped. So like a guy like me, this is why I quit. One of the main reasons why I've completely retired from a life of criminality. I am a 3-time convicted state felon in the state of Ohio. Do y'all understand that if I was to continue a criminal lifestyle in any way, due to my past criminal history, I would get the entire book library thrown at me, and it's just not worth it. Any potential amount of money that I could potentially make, it's just not worth it. I like my freedom. I enjoy my freedom. I enjoy being able to do what I want and move about as I like. Oh, you said Chamillionaire made a song called Hip Hop Police. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. You know, we got to make sure we saying what's right and exact. Yeah, man. The Hip Hop Police is real, man. A lot of people, I don't know if people understand that is an actual thing. It's not something that you just hear people been talking about. No, that is a real situation, a joint liaison situation of multiple federal agencies. You know what I'm talking about? Seriously, and they be on these dudes' ass. You know how many guys have been under? How you think they was able to get Puff the way they did Puff, man? Puff was working too, though. Puff probably still working. And that's what I'm thinking about a lot of you bloggers out here be speaking on. So I think a lot of y'all dudes is working, man. I me police vibes, man. Like, how y'all be knowing the stuff y'all be knowing, man? How y'all know the stuff only the police would know? Right? You know, your whack 100s, your SETI Nashes. I don't even throw Flacco in there at this point, man. All right. You know, thank you for the correction, Dan Patrick. Let's go. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man.
Assuming that individual is convicted, that will be an aggravating factor for sure.
Real quick, I was curious. I know you're being quiet so far on the victims here, but could you at least tell us, outside of them being local to Dallas, were they aspiring artists? Are they known locally or even nationally? Can you at least tell us that?
I'm not going to get into the victim stuff at this time. I think that more will be coming out there that will help clarify, but I'm not at liberty at this stage of the investigation to disclose that.
And then can you describe the operation to conduct all of those arrests? I imagine they were in different places. Maybe they all happened around the same time. I'm not sure.
I'm going to hand that one off to my colleague here, Jeremy Wright.
Yeah, thank you for the question. It requires a lot of partnerships across multiple jurisdictions to be able to conduct simultaneous arrests in a manner, to not alert other folks and to do it safely. So really it's just a coordinated effort. Unfortunately, we have great relationships here locally with Dallas PD and our other partners, as well as other FBI offices have the similar relationships. Memphis is unique. They have the Memphis Safe Task Force there currently, which was kind of a help in a lot of this. So it's really just coordination and pre-planning.
And a follow-up to that. So were all of the arrests in Memphis or? No,
Memphis, we had one in Frisco, Texas yesterday morning. The rest were in Memphis. And as the U.S. Attorney said, we're actively pursuing the final arrest.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you have another question, sir?
KGW, mugshots, is everything out somewhere where we can get that?
I think that becomes public record, but I'm not sure. If I could follow up with you right after, Catherine, if you would get to make sure that we get that information over there. Thank you for coming. If there are any further questions, I just want to underscore the importance here in Northern District of Texas of vigorously prosecuting violent crime. And a couple days ago, I did a press conference in Fort Worth, Texas, but it just highlights the collaboration. The state, local police are some of our best friends and best partners. Chief Como is a dear friend and partner of this office and has been fantastic for us, working with some of the best in the business, the FBI, and I'm just really honored to stand shoulder to shoulder with the men and women in my office. So again, we look forward to prosecuting this case vigorously, and if you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to Catherine Miller. Thank you.
Yeah, there it is. And there it is, right? Crazy situation, right, y'all? Right? Wow, right? Now, this is the aspect of this. Now, we got to get to this part of this too, though, man. Right? We got to get to this part of this, y'all. And I'm about to come up with it because this is the real situation right here with this, y'all, man. As far as what that we have to address as a community, if you would, right? Yeah, and Texas definitely ain't playing with you, man. They do not play in Texas, man, at all, XL Pro. You know what I'm saying? You cross state lines with Schedule I narcotics or board a plane with a Schedule I narcotics, you got 2 years before they come get you. Enjoy yourself, trust me. And they ain't playing when it comes to them goddamn Roscoe's either, man. The ATF will book your ass and you will, man. That's why I be thinking about T.I.'s situation as a 2-time state convicted felon, Clifford Harris. How's it that you ain't in federal penitentiary for the rest of your life? Seeing as how you get 5 years minimum for, man. Shout out to T.I., man. Right? Shout out to T.I., man. Right? Now, everybody responding to this, man. And I'm hearing a lot of y'all goofies respond to this in the way that y'all are too, right? And it's just terrible, right? It's just horrible. Right? Gucci Mane is not a snitch. There's no way that Gucci Mane could possibly snitch in this situation. He wasn't involved in any of this criminal activity as far as being somebody who is portraying, somebody who is displaying, somebody who is conducting criminal activity. The very fact that a lot of y'all are even mentioning this word snitch involved in this case as it pertaining to Gucci is just beyond me. It is beyond me. Civilians can't snitch. You have to be a willing, witting, active criminal involved in criminality, involved in a specific situation, even more so, to ever be considered possibly a snitch. Right? And the very fact that we got the people reacting to this, that it's supposed to be street ninjas, so-called ex-street ninjas, so-called hood ninjas, man, it's just terrible, man. Most of these dudes y'all see that are rappers, they so far removed from being the street ninja they may have once been that it is totally irrelevant. And besides, real street ninjas don't brag about how they used to be in the streets once they're no longer street ninjas. Right? There's nothing to be admonished. There's nothing to be admired, aggrandized, heralded, put on a pedestal, or any of that. Y'all rarely hear me talk about my experiences in the streets. Y'all rarely hear me talk about it. Right? And it's the reason why I don't. Right? Well, all of these guys talking all of this stuff. Right? All of these guys talking all of this stuff. Right? And we just going to keep it right here, though, right? But this we're going to do, we're going to box cleverly. We're going to keep it right here, but we're going to listen to the audio on my phone, right? You know, everybody you be feeling some type of way about you playing their goddamn content, and then these are all Urban Central dudes, man. I just don't be feeling some type of way. So we're gonna play the audio, right? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. This is Boosie.
What you think about POOH and Gucci? I'm finna do my own interview. My first interview since October. About everything that happened since October. I'm finna interview myself.
See, that's a dope idea, Boosie. Stop going over there with Vlad. Stop going to them other platforms, man. You do it yourself and rock with your people, man. Stop messing with Vlad, man. Vlad is very police type. He's very fetish. I wouldn't be surprised if Vlad is messing with them people too. In my eyes, Vlad is them people. Right? Let's go. Boosie said he's going to interview himself.
It's gonna be $5.99.
And he's going to charge you $5.99. Get that money. We're going to tap in with you, Boosie. I know I would. I ain't got no problem paying for things that I think are valuable.
Man, is this shit real? Hey, this shit real.
This is Honeycomb Brazy.
This shit, he doesn't internet be lying. Did you believe that overnight? I said, you believe all this real? Like, this shit might be real, bro. Man, this shit might be real. I'm gonna see. The internet gonna tell you this shit real.
That's one thing I gotta agree with Honeycomb Brazy, man. If you're gonna find out the validity of something, the internet, you're gonna find out on the internet eventually, sooner or later. Right? Let's go.
The internet finna tell you this shit real. You play the game with him every day. He ain't been on that whole game. He ain't been on the game, man. You play that whole every day. No. God. It's real, man. Folks say it's real. Man, it's real.
This is just insane, man. Seriously, it really is, man. What WAP ain't did? I'm trying to understand what WAP ain't did. What he ain't. What? How did he go out? Oh boy, that's what big. Oh boy, that's what Honeycomb Brazy said, that Gucci ain't had no choice. His wife. He said his wife made him call the police. That's wild as hell. What y'all think, man? What y'all think, man? Y'all think Keisha Kaur made Gucci call the police, man? The thing is, whether she did or didn't, he was going to have to contact the police. Do you understand who those white folks could possibly potentially have been that got their custom-made Rolexes pilfered from them? And these goofy dudes had the nerve to go in line with the, man, come on, man. This is just all too contrived for me, man.
Hey, nothing. I ain't scared to speak on that. Goddamn, though. Shit. Damn. What the? What? Damn, man. God damn, man.
Yeah, and POOH SHEISTY, you still signed to Gucci, goofball. So he's going to capitalize off of your catalog while you about to go do the rest of your life in a joint, man. At least the next 30 years of it, probably, potentially. So what did you actually accomplish?
Smoke, man. Man, it lost this motherfucking mind, man. Nigga here crazy, man.
Yeah, come on with y'all. What is y'all saying, man? What is y'all really saying? This is how I know y'all niggas ain't really no street niggas for real, man.
No more tripping about this. They had to be tripping about taking that chain back. Boy, that real disrespect right now came.
Some people see Gucci requesting the chains back as being disrespectful, and some people don't think it's an issue with it. I gotta say, from all the content I watched on that subject alone, it's kind of split down the middle, y'all. What y'all think, man? Put a number 11 in the chat. Put a number 11 in the chat if you think Gucci was skept for requesting the 1017 chains back after Big Scar passed. Y'all think Gucci was skept for that? I don't know. I'm kind of torn with that. I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. Like I say, two things can be true. You know what I'm saying? Two things can be true. What y'all think about that, though? Y'all think put a number 11 in the chat if y'all think Gucci was skept for that. You know, man, let him keep the chains, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let him keep the chains. Or do y'all think that Gucci was justified in requesting the chains back? However, I mean, you know, you might feel about it. The fact of the matter is that he gave the chains, or did he give him the chains? Were they his chains? Were they gifts? Or were they on contractual consignment? That's what we got. That's what we don't know. But, you know, the real one in me is like, I gave you the chain. It's yours to have. Do it as you will. But if that's not the situation, then that's not the situation, y'all, and it's something different. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section, though. Right?
When I did my video with Gucci Man, I went to Atlanta.
and I met Gucci Man for the first time, and we did our song, we did the video. He had one thing with him. It was a security guard, big tall out here. He was a supporter. So when he met me, he embraced me like he supported me. He was like, "Hey, bro, like me, my son, my nephews, like we embrace your music, whatever." I work for Gucci full time.
This is Finesse 2 Times talking.
I provide you my services because I'm an off-duty officer. And I'm a retired police officer. That's what he said. I'm a retired police officer. And with that being said,
all y'all rapper dudes out there, when you get to the point where you can financially afford to have armed security, I would strongly suggest that you hire somebody who is either ex-military, ex-police, or both. I would suggest that to you. Don't hire your homie from the hood who got his gun license and ain't got no criminal record. Don't do that. Be smart. Invest your money properly. Get ex-military, police, or a combination of the two. They're certified, they're licensed, they've probably been doing it for a long time, and they actually know the skill of protecting people in such situations of which you might be needing in a security detail. It is worth the money and the investment. Right? That's what I would suggest. Ex-military, ex-police, or both, because most cops are ex-military. Right? Or most cops or ex-cops used to be in the military at some point. It would be in your best interest to do so, young brothers. Right? Be smart with y'all's money, man. Protect yourself. Protect what's important. Right? Protect what's important, man. Don't be out here trying to be so hood. You got your hood niggas you grew up with. You just want to take them along with you, and just because he ain't got no record, he can get a good. Nah, man. Don't put your people in no position like that. Let people who are professionals be responsible for protecting your safety. Because trust me, they're going to do it unless they're not. Unless they're not. Right? Why wouldn't they? Think about that. So maybe it might be a good idea to have some childhood friends who truly you trust with your life. Y'all been through things. You got experience with them. Right? I have to think about that real quick. Right? Right? There's context to everything, of course. Right? What y'all think? Would you rather have an ex-military, ex-cop security, or would you rather have your brother you grew up with, from young mustaches, man, and y'all done been through stuff. You know you can trust this brother with your life, and he can trust you with his. Your brother that you done been through the thick and thin with, you done been through actual fire with. Seriously, real talk. Right? Let me know in the comments, y'all, man. Hit me up with a number 11 in the chat. Hit me with a number 11 if which one would you rather have? Put a number 11 for ex-cop, ex-military. Put a number 12 if you wanted to be one of your brethren. If you would rather it be one of your brethren. Right? You know what I'm talking about? Smash that like button, click on the subscribe. Let's go.
The same security guard for a while. So if I don't know what the going on, but if a move got put on WAP or wherever it went, I don't think it's WAP the one that's talking. I don't think it's WAP the one that's pressing the issue. But the security guard, the one that's the retired police officer, you can't tell him what to do with his life. You got some still live by the street code. I respect it. I don't respect who get in the streets, do shit, and then tell to get out of it. I don't respect it. No.
Nobody respects that.
And then for real, it really be a bigger picture. It be money. Shiesty just came home, Shine took off. I'm talking about, young probably up a dude. He probably up a 15 clip, like 15, he probably up some big shit. Like, I get it, some big shit, like, I'm no hating shit. Like,
Like he came home, he wasn't messed up when he came home, man. Like, was this even a necessary move to make, man?
Came home, took her to dinner, whatever his contract was, like, it was what it was, but the way he came home, the way he came out, like, he up some big shit, and he was on his way, and can still be on his way. But if that security guard boy pressed the issue, dog, that shit gonna get ugly, dog.
Let's cover one of our
And that's what I'll be.
10
Hold on real
pro
quick,
tips
y'all.
for working with cursor agents.
That's what a lot of y'all is not seeing for some reason too, man. In this situation, why does Gucci have to be the one that's being labeled as a snitch, man? Y'all realize it was other people there? Y'all realize it was 3 white tee boys that was there, that they ain't telling us who they are? Y'all understand that there's other people who was involved in this situation who could have told on everybody and Gucci not have said anything? So what I'm saying is they don't need Gucci. They didn't need Gucci to say anything. Y'all talking about some Gucci snitched, man. How could he possibly snitch? He was in no way, shape, or form involved in any type of criminal situation to where he would fake or he would be put. Why would he want himself to be robbed? Like, that don't even make sense, man. The whole premise of them even being there was for business. So how, I mean, I don't even understand how people were saying, I don't even understand how Gucci's name is even being put in the same sentence with the word snitch. He's not involved in any criminal activity at all in this situation. He's not criminally involved. How could he snitch? Even when it comes to the thing that we don't know, the names of the white tee people involved, there's still no reasonable explanation for why Gucci would be involved in this in any criminal type of way. Seeing as how that he's the CEO of the label, there to conduct business contractual-wise with an artist. That was the whole premise of them being there. All those people was not even needed. So the very fact that he mustered all these people together and put them on Greyhound buses and rental cars to come to Dallas, that right there is conspiracy. Like, POOH SHEISTY is cooked in this, and so is everyone involved. Not Gucci, though. How's y'all even coming up to say out of y'all's mouth that Gucci is snitching? Like, who did he tell on? Like, who could he possibly have told on? Like, seriously, y'all, man. Right?
And then for real, it really be a bigger. It be money. He came home, took her to dinner, whatever his contract was, like, it was what it was, but the way he came home, the way he came out, like, he up some big shit, and he was on his way and can still be on his way.
I don't know about still be on his way.
Security guard boy pressed the issue.
Of course the security guard pressed the issue. Of course the people that ain't telling us about press the issue. 50 Cent says, damn it, man. I thought you was smoking on Pookie Low. Stay tuned for the next episode of Only in Atlanta. Like, these guys do, like 50 saying goofy stuff like that. Like, come on. Let's see. Waka Flocka Flame reacts to Gucci Man allegedly getting robbed in Dallas. Man, y'all out y'all effing mind if you think I'm celebrating WAP's situation. And that's some real ish on Flocka's behalf, man. Shout out to Waka Flocka, man. Waka Flocka a real one, man. I like Waka Flocka, man. My man Flocka said, that ain't none of my business, man. Don't even ask me about it. I don't know nothing. I ain't got nothing to say. Straight like that. Y'all know the same stuff I know. Let's see what Rollo had to say. This is Rollo Goon. Fam Goon. I was the first artist signed to Gucci after his release from federal prison. He overly did the right thing by me as his artist and little brother. He took me places I never seen myself going, and I made a lot of money from his cosign. I didn't lead the label for anything other than I wasn't seeing eye to eye with the executives at the major label 1017 was signed to. Gucci and I sat down like men, and he told me how much money I needed to send the major label back, and I did what I was supposed to do, and I was released. I don't know what went on between him and Pooh, but y'all bashing a good nigga, man. Dolph loved him, QCP loved him, his wife, kids, family, myself, and countless others love him for being a good dude. I can't say nothing bad about it. Shout out to Rollo. Right? Asian doll defends Pooh Shiesty name after a fan tries Pooh for snaking Gucci Mane. We don't care what she has to say. Everybody that's ever signed to 1017 have to get everything on their own. Nobody gets shit from that label. They take, they don't give. And that's facts. If you become a millionaire, you did that shit on your own. And once you succeed, they come into whatever else she said. That's how it goes, though, man. That's why you got to figure out how to make situations work for yourself. And, of course, this goofy dude, Rick Ross is a goofy dude to me, man. And I could see him being this thing. Ever since I found out he was an actual CEO, I could see Rick Ross being a CEO, man. He got the CEO swag, man. Rick Ross is a goofball to me, man.
In Prague, going back to Paris tonight with everybody in my DM, Rose, what you think, how you feel about the Pooh Shiesty situation? I don't like it for either side. You know what I'm talking about? Guwap most definitely didn't deserve that, and I don't want to see this for the little homie Pooh Shiesty, but this one's got to be educated and understand. In business, you got to negotiate. You got to negotiate. If you were signed for 100K and now you got 10 M's on the table, it's time to negotiate. This is how we do this. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody win. Let's go. That's how I gotta go. You can't muscle your way out of no shit and no business. It don't go that way. And I ain't just talking about on the people's side, but on the other side, the blitz gonna come. You can't run from it, homie. That's the way it goes.
That's a fact.
Negotiate. It's time to educate. I want to see young hustlers from the South win. I want to see it. There was a time I got Gotti and Guwap on the phone together. Us three on the phone. And it ain't nothing to discuss. It was no disrespect. It was no raised voices. Rose just wanted to plant that seed. And I understand one phone call may not fix all the situations, but you want to plant that seed and be able to move forward one day, get some paper one day. The CMG 1017 tour one day, that was Rose mindset. And I wish...
I respect what Rick Ross is saying right here, though.
Remember, my homie's the best. When it come to business, let's negotiate. Can't take the streets to the
No. I don't care how much these dudes will tell you, oh man, the music business is just like the dope business or like the streets. No, they are not. They might try to appear to be and seem like they are, but it's not. It's business, corporate business at that, big business at that. And Rose is right about that, though, man. You got to conduct business like business. Pooh Shiesty, I don't know what type of Wild West, 19 early dope boy heist, Blue Hill Ave-ish you was on. But nah, that ain't how you conduct business at all. You negotiate. You go get your lawyers, your legal representation. You sit up there, come through your contract. You see what's not what it is. You make it what you want it to be. And y'all all come to an agreement, man. This was not the way to go about it. I don't know, man. And it's something that we're not being told. One of the things is who these YT people that was involved are. So the fact that we're not being told who these people are lets me know that there's something going on with this situation, man. Something going on with this situation, man. But Rose is right, though, man. That is not how you do it at all, man. Y'all, and that's why they got the police on y'all like that. And that's why they came up with HR 1955. That's why they're saying most of this stuff is happening on the internet. The internet is the #1 tool that is being used to spread ideologically based violence and violent radicalization. Don't you understand that the hip hop industry is being used to, I would say, to accelerate HR 1955 protocols? There, I said it. I'm pretty sure I said it before. Right? I'm pretty sure I said it before. But clearly hip-hop music is being used to make homegrown terrorists out of us. Because this is the stuff I be talking about when I talk about ideologically based violence, violent radicalization. Look at what's happening as a result with this. Look what could domino effect into actual real life in the streets behind this. Look how this is dividing and separating people. Look how it's stirring up old demons, connected situations, people who are no longer here. Think about that, y'all, man. All right, let's go.
Gonna get a life sentence with that shit bullshit. Let's get to the bees. And that's the space we in this world we living in. What living by their own codes, breaking a lot of rules, and my own be knowing and realize the punishment that come with that. Where I'm from, it wouldn't have even been my request. But just know,
Pickle deserves better than a one-ingredient wonder drug. You see, most ED treatments...
There's a lot of missing pieces to this puzzle, man.
You gotta feel it. You gotta feel me. It's FaceTiming me now. Hey, what? Hey, y'all stay focused. Y'all stay focused. This shit bigger than ever. I'm gonna speak on this situation because I want to and I can, right? You know, shout out to POOH, SHEISTY, and Gucci, man, the whole situation and shit like that, right? But as
this is the funny fat boy dude.
Better communication, man. Because this shit is designed for us to lose anyway. Now look at this shit. POOH, SHEISTY wanted to get out the contract with Gucci. I get that. That's business. Let's start handling business, bro. Instead of putting our emotions and our feelings into business, bro. But I get it though. I don't know what transpired between them two. I can't speak on that. All I'm gonna speak on as black men, we have to have better communication, bro.
It's a fact.
Now look, POOH is back, landed himself right back in the hole he got out of. And he still signed to Gucci. So it didn't work. Nothing happened. Nothing good came out that shit.
And that's my whole thing. All that for what? Like, y'all really, like, POOH, SHEISTY, there's no way that he actually thought he was going to get away with this. And that's why I say it's way more pieces to the puzzle, man. Like, you know, anybody that's really from the streets for real, y'all know, like how I know something ain't adding up with this, man. Because although we know that we have those amongst us who can be this potentially stupid and dumb and actually do some goofy-ish like this for real, as if they came up with this with some crayons and fucking construction paper, like, yeah, this is what we're going to do. Something ain't right about this, right? Something ain't right about this. We all know it. We can all sense and feel it, but that is all remaining to be seen, right? Let's go.
Now would have sat down like men at a round table with some bread, some wine and shit like that, and just talked it out like real men and real bosses. And real, like saying they're not real men and real bosses, but like noble shit, like noble, honorable shit. Now look at this shit. Everybody is up all over again. Behind what? Want to be gangster and shit. It's cool to be gangster, but what type of gangster do you want to be? You want to be the one that be in jail for the rest of your life? Or you want to be the gangster that take care of your family, man, forever? The rules of the streets.
Now, this is Whack 100 right here, man, right? I could probably get this on the screen. Let me see if I can get it on the screen for y'all. I'm pretty sure I can get Whack Maybe probably get him on the screen. Let me try it one time. All right. See if we can get right. We'll probably find a little short of Whack 100 saying something. Right. Probably get a little short or something of Whack 100 speaking on this. I'll probably be able to show it. Let me see if I can pull this one up real quick, y'all. We're going to go straight to it. Hold on. Let me see this right here. Right. This is what that was a video when it first happened. Right. Right, hold on real quick, man. I'm about to pull this up for y'all on the screen, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, Jack. This is wild, man. Wild as hell.
This happened.
Yeah.
Now Gucci got the power to put your ass on the shelf. POOH SHEISTY knows the new Gucci. He don't know the Gucci we know. If something like that did happen, it's just not smart. Even if you cannot, and you understand this, make somebody sign something under duress. If you did do this, let's say this happened.
Yeah.
Now Gucci got the power to put your ass on the shelf. Put you on the shelf, tie you up 2-3 years, trying to get out of contract. Every time you put something up, he can snatch that shit right on down. This is just real shit.
Okay, I will say this though.
Like, why would you can't?
It is hard to believe that POOH SHEISTY could be dumb enough to do this. When you look at the cases that POOH SHEISTY has that led to him getting those years in prison, I mean, it was hard to believe those things happened as well.
POOH SHEISTY,
yeah, man, they was, man. POOH SHEISTY just a goofy criminal dude, man. Right. No, they ain't gonna let me play that video, man. Right. I ain't gonna play them dudes videos, man. I'll be think they be flagging dudes playing their stuff, man. I ain't rocking with all Urban Central, man. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna listen to the audio of this dude Whack talking. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. Let's go.
Is if you cooperate with law enforcement and give them any information on any name other than yours, then yes, you are a rat. These are the rules of the streets. For the last 5-10 years, everywhere I seen Gucci wasn't the streets. A yacht, an exclusive birthday party, a weekend trip to Vegas where he's locked down in his suite, enjoying his friends, to his label. I haven't seen Gucci rolling a blunt, personally. So is Gucci still upheld to the rules of the streets? Is he a Crip? Is he a Blood? Is he a GD, a BD, a Vice Lord? Who does he hang with? I don't believe he hangs with anybody but his wife and his family. I believe he socializes and associates with his business partners and who he deems to be his friends.
Find your perfect tax expert.
That's a fact.
Whatever your tax situation might be.
I agree with somebody when they write everything Whack 100 just said is 100. Gucci Mane LaFleur is not Gucci Mane we see today. We see this is 2026 and beyond Guwap, man. He's a businessman now. He's a businessman now. He ain't involved in nothing in the street. He just did an interview where it basically looked like his wife basically is in control of everything, which was very questionable, very, very, very handler-ish looking, answering all that man's questions and stuff, That's beside the point. But Gucci Mane is so far removed from his street persona, let alone actually being in the streets, right? To where even if Gucci did cooperate with the police, which he would have been legally bound to do, I want y'all to understand that him being the owner of a business, as they were conducting business, he is legally bound, since there is so much overwhelming evidence and corroborative eyewitness information from people who are also involved. The 3 white people they're not telling us about. Why would y'all think that it would ever be considered snitching if he cooperated with law enforcement under this circumstances? That is just so beyond me right now. And I know a lot of y'all speaking on this, talking about some Gucci snitch. No, it's not even possible for Gucci to snitch in this situation. It's not even something that can even be mentioned or thrown in it on his behalf. He is not criminally involved in anything. He don't got no charges against him. He's not arrested right now. He's not in jail right now. Gucci didn't break the law. He didn't hold nobody at hostage, make them sign no contract or none of that. How is y'all consider him cooperating with law enforcement as a victim of a crime? You can throw all the stuff with Scar in there, bad contractual, bad business, all of that. Yeah, whatever. We can handle all of that in court. That's what lawyers is for. That's what all that stuff is for. Killing me with that, man. Snitch who, snitch where? How could y'all possibly come to the results that Gucci snitched? Like, come on, man. I don't give a damn what Gucci said on no tape. I don't give a fuck if listen, I don't care if he said, no matter what, he ain't telling, man, get out of here, man. Gucci didn't have a choice in this situation. Kind of like when Lil' Kim didn't need to say that she wouldn't say anything and wouldn't serve a year when she didn't even have to. They had all the evidence, right? It didn't even matter if she said anything or if she didn't say anything, right? And this is the same situation. It don't matter if Gucci said anything or not. He was there. Other people who were there definitely are talking and been cooperating. I'm sure of it. Especially these so-called 3 white T-boys. We don't know who their name is, these 3 so-called white T folks. We don't even know if they all dudes. Right? We still have not been told who these people are. We've been told everybody else's name, though. Why ain't we been told what their names are? That's very suspicious. That's very skept, right? That is very suspicious. Put a number 11 in the chat if y'all think that that's very suspicious. Don't think that's suspicious. Why? They can tell us the whole entire list of everybody who was along with POOH SHEISTY in this heist gone wrong. But why can't they tell us the name of the people who were with Gucci Mane and his entourage? Don't y'all find that to be very interesting, quite intriguing? And that's the missing piece to this. This is why we all like something ain't right about this. Because we got to know who those white folks is, man. We got to know who they are. Why are they not telling us who these people are? Right? And until they do, I'm looking at this like this is just some contrived BS, man. Right? But even on the surface level of it, it's just like I say, it's like it's a script. It's like it's put together. It's like it's something that they written down. Like, yeah. You know, disgruntled artist is upset with his CEO. You know what I'm talking about? He come home from prison. He's ready to get to work, and he got all this stuff going on. And to get out of the contract, he contrives this plan with his dad to round up some goons to come to Dallas on allegedly doing business, and if he doesn't agree to do business, we're going to make up a contract at Target. We're going to Staples and make up a makeshift Target from the contract release template we got off of resume.com, and we're going to put the Draco to Gucci's head if he don't comply. It sounds like a bad hood movie script. Some stuff you would see on Tubi. And when I think about stuff like this, I think about movies like this. I think about movies like this, right? Have y'all seen this movie? If y'all my age, my era, I'm pretty sure y'all may have heard of this movie, right? I'm about to put it on the screen. I know some of y'all done seen this movie, because there's some of my OGs tapped in with me, like my big bro Craig Harper, man. You know what I'm saying? Big E tapped in with me too, man. I'm sitting here pretty sure, you know what I mean, that they probably done seen this movie. Maybe some of y'all have too, right? This situation reminds me of this movie right here. Y'all ever seen this movie right here? It's called Wag the Dog. Robert De Niro, Dustin Hoffman, can't remember this chick's name right here. Woody Harrelson plays in this movie. I can't remember who else played in this movie. But yeah, though, this movie right here, Wag the Dog, right? That's what this situation reminds me of. It's so Wag the Dog type vibes. It's wild, man. Like it's almost, like I said, it's almost too good to be true. Almost too stupid to be true. Right? Wild stuff, man. Wild stuff, man. We're going to get up out of here, though. I think I say everything I need to say. Y'all relax with saying that Gucci's a snitch, man. In this situation, man, snitching is something that just can't even be applied to Gucci. And the fact that y'all are pushing that narrative, and I just don't understand the rationale in pushing that narrative. It's not even rational why y'all saying it. It just does not make sense, right? Gucci's street cred, if it even exists anymore, if he even holds things to such a high or any regard, we don't know how even Gucci feel about this. We heard any reactions from Gucci regarding this? Has Gucci responded? Has he? I mean, has Gucci even said anything? Hold on, Gucci did respond. Let's see what Gucci said. Right? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Shout out to my brother M. Rec, man. You feel me? You feel me? Shout out to my brother M. Rec TV. My brother M. Rec posted this official like a referee with a whistle. You did?
Broke ass nigga. Shit make a nigga heart hurt, boy. Don't make these niggas happy. These niggas ain't happy at home. Step to me, fuck nigga. I would love to, nigga. I don't care. You see me, my wife, you can step to me. I'ma smoke you. You know what's going on with me. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell nobody, not even the police. I don't believe in none of that shit. The only thing I believe in is don't tell the police. Soft ass nigga. It's the only thing I believe in. That's it. Keeping it discreet. That's my only rule. Anything else, I don't give a fuck anyway. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, please, nigga. They got $1 million, nigga. Broke ass nigga. Shit make a nigga heart hurt, boy. Don't make these niggas happy. These niggas ain't happy at home. Step to me, fuck nigga. I would love to, nigga. I don't care. You see me, my wife, you can step to me. I'ma smoke you. You know what's going on with me. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell nobody, not even the police. I don't believe in none of that shit. The only thing I believe in is don't tell the police. Soft ass nigga. It's the only thing I believe in. That's it. Keeping it discreet. That's my only rule.
He said he don't believe in telling the police. And he probably don't believe in telling the police, man. Right? And there's no way at this point for us to know that it was the one, that Gucci was the one who actually said anything. But I'm telling y'all, just by the situation, right? Gucci don't necessarily, this is what I keep saying, like the fact that Gucci would be cooperative or complying anyway in the situation, he would be legally bound to do so. It would be like if he didn't cooperate, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's like he obstructing police business. But even, and I'm just saying from that perspective, but from any other perspective, it was other people there. Gucci's not the only person involved in this, y'all. Are y'all forgetting that it's other people involved in this? It's 3 alleged white tee folks that they're not even telling us the names of these people involved, not to mention the names of the security staff who also robbed as well. He said the irony is Gucci used to rob back in the That's why I said all the evidence that the feds got, they don't need Gucci to say nothing, man. And the irony is that Gucci used to stick guys up, man. So it all comes full circle, man. Anyway, we about to get up out of here, y'all. Y'all make sure this video loads up to YouTube. Y'all hit that hype button, hit that like button, share, all of that on your social engineering. Comment, get in the comment sections. Tell me what y'all think. This is a crazy situation. Of course, there's something that they're not telling us. The name of those folks. There's something going on. It's an aspect to this story that is missing. And it's connected to who those white tee folks is. If you ask me, it's connected to them folks they ain't telling us about. And I'm sitting here saying that this is a wag the dog Hollywood script ass situation. That's what I'm saying. Unfortunate that POOH SHEISTY and all them other people going to go to jail for the rest of their life behind this. Or are they? Right? This is a crazy story. I don't think this is the last bit of this. This is nowhere near the end of this. There's way more to this. You did? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. I might come back later on with a show for y'all, man. I'm about to go enjoy my beautiful Saturday afternoon, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's beautiful outside. I was going to cut the grass, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow. Hit the backyard up. And yeah, we about to go just enjoy the Sunday beautiful afternoon and evening, man. It's a beautiful day in my city. Pretty sure it's beautiful y'all way as well. Y'all should get out and go enjoy yourself for a night on the town, man. See what sights your city has tonight. You did. You already know it's your brother Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stats with the Facts, and we here, man. We appreciate everybody tapping in, man. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world on this beautiful Saturday afternoon, but y'all tapping in with your brother. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Really appreciate y'all. I want y'all to understand that and know that. Leave that.
Ashley's best-selling sofa for $498, only at Ashley.
That's not
Come on,
necessary.
y'all. We gotta start, man, tightening up out here, man. Everybody ain't snitching, man. Y'all gotta understand this is a real situation going on, man. What was Gucci supposed to do? What was Gucci supposed to do? Seriously, y'all. Was he supposed to be lying? Was he supposed to lie to the police and say, nah, they didn't come in here and put the Draco to my head and force me to sign a contract that is right here that y'all have a copy of with my hand signature. Y'all got all this surveillance footage and all of this stuff. Come on, y'all, man. We can't be that silly, man. Let's go. See y'all later. Possibly potentially.
In your hat.
Task force, black force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet. Call us a track team. All paperwork legit. It's the fact team. Then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on all of our black kings. All black everything, we got black tea. All black coffee, man, I don't add cream. Norse give you all you need, no more caffeine. Close down the whole set, no more casting. Remove targets off our back like a black team. We keep growing up the game like a black team. The girl got a problem with me, then get at me. I'm tired to a bumper, now you got a drag queen. You can't stop me, you old as jalopy. This is past me, and I got it photocopied. Caught him on film, flow, trash and sloppy. Trying to attack me, you a carbon copy blocks. And I charge for a look, put me in a penalty box. Man, I'm killing the ops while I look at my watch. All hands on deck like the time on the clock. Task force, black force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black
Keep my
things.
grass cut low to catch a glimpse of the snakes. Devilish serpents with purpose to steal your cake. Smiling in your face while they got their eyes on your safe. Boy, that hatred, man, they make you do some foul things. Switch up on your niggas like the numbers when the Dow change. When I'm worth a million, still a grind like a broke. Take it for granted, shit be going in the proof of smoke. Better put your plan in action, niggas be too used to hope. Formulated the plan, calculated the steps. 2020, my vision, see my way to the check. Only way is up, I made my way to the steps. Let's go. Look. Only way to move is building kingdom shit. Niggas won't make a move, want you to bring them shit. But God bless the child that can hold his own. They wanna give you numbers in his cell like a mobile phone. But fuck a cop, any wicked judicial system. Cause niggas on the edge, there for you to push. Bullets loaded tight up in that magazine. Bring a nightmare to American dreams.
Task force, black force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black kings.